G'day and welcome to another MOJO, the Mobile Journalism Handbook video. This one, as you can gather, is about little tripods and big tripods and monopods. And these are the ones that I use. There are plenty on the market. You need to play with them and choose your own, but I'll show you a number today that work for me. First of all, you can have a big proper tripod. I use a Manfrotto B3. I like it because it compresses down to about 34 centimetres and it's about 140 plus centimetres when it's extended, and it's very light. It's just over a kilo. Another favourite in my kit is the Manfrotto monopod. I use the 560B1. The reason I use that is because it's got three little legs down the bottom, and it can act as a stand for your lights and stuff like it is here now. It's perfect for holding there as a tripod for when you're doing an interview just at about this level, and it also swivels really well, and you can lock off the main leg so that it won't move and fall over. And of course you can choose your own. There's lots on the market. Play with them, pick the one that's best for you. I use these two that I've said because they're light and they're small and they're functional. Then there are all these. There are many more on the market, but I'll just talk to you about these. Here's a little one. It's a griller, and the reason it's called a griller is because it actually you can. There you go. You can do that sort of stuff with it, and it'll stick on a pole, on a window, on a door. The other reason that this one is good, it's got this little attachment at the top. This top bracket here expands and takes phones of any size. The next one down here is from Joby, and it's really tiny. And what's good about this one is it'll bend forward like that really easily, so you can do your own selfies and stuff like that. Now here's a tiny little one. This is a little camera here, but underneath it's got a really cool little tripod, and you can see it down here. And what I love about this one is that you can actually adjust these legs down here so that you can have it looking up at you, so you can do your own selfie. So there you go, it's tilted up to do a selfie. Now it's so small you could fold it up and almost put it in your wallet, and that's from Manfrotto, and it's cool. Here's a little one from Rode. That's really good. It comes also with a 3/8 and with a 1/4 inch, so it's a 1/4 inch thread with a 3/8 adapter. It's really cool, and the good thing about that is you can put some microphones on it, as well as holding your little cradles like this one here. The beauty is that you can press this little button here, yeah, and it really swivels and it locks off really tight, but you can swivel it and move it at whatever angle you want. You can get your angle really quickly, and it's really solid. But what you can also use it for is that you can hold it with this, and you can use it as a selfie stick. Of course, if you turn it round and angle it up, and there it is, it's working as a selfie stick. It's perfect. So, and that's the little Manfrotto Pixie. It's a great little tripod with that articulated head. And here's another one. This is the shoulder pod. It's called a shoulder pod, and you can actually use it for doing that. It also enables you to stretch this arm here. You see, you can unscrew that, so you can. It's kind of functional and will work with a number of different size phones. The weight comes off the bottom. The weight comes off the bottom, screws off, and you can screw it straight onto your little tripod, you know, and therefore you can actually act as there it goes. So your tripod acts as a stand for it, you know. So that's pretty cool. So it's really functional. That's called a shoulder pod. Very cheap. There we go. And another one of those is this one here, which is the same sort of thing. You screw the screw at the top here, screws, and the thing extends and contracts, and there's a screw at the bottom here for putting it on top of a tripod as well, right? So that's really cool. Here's another thing that I use that I find useful. It's like a little magic arm, but it's a really tiny one. It has one control in the middle that'll lock off all your different angles here, so you can put this in whatever angle you want, right? You can put that onto a tripod, onto a thing like that, screw that down, and then you can have a light hanging off that, or or another second phone. You can have a second phone hanging off that as well. So that's called a magic arm. I think with these things, you really need to play with them and you need to find those that work for you. Now, the beauty of these things is they're not very expensive and you can probably buy a couple of them, and if you don't like one, you can just put it aside or give it to your friend. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it was useful. See you again.